What's up, guys? Dave here, JDH Reptiles. Welcome back. We're going to do an update video on clutch number 2. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to do this video, but unfortunately, I still have one hatchling who's yet to shed. So I know in the past I've been told that if a hatchling doesn't have its first shed, it usually won't make it. I haven't found that to be correct. I've had this happen last year with a hatchling, and after 2 weeks of the other clutch mates being out, I've actually had offer food to one that had shed, and they still ate, and they did just fine. They finally shed. So, excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what is here in clutch number 2, and we're just going to jump right into this. All the others have been out of shed for over a week. Matter of fact, most of them have already taken a first meal. This one wasn't offered because I was hoping it would have shed in the last 3 or 4 days. Here we are, hasn't shed. So moving on, clutch 2. This was the special clutch. So before we get started, the pairing, what it appears to have been, was a special female that was bred to both a GHI Mojave scaleless head, and we saw no locks, so we backed him up with a Mojave Gold Blush scaleless head, and it looks like that's the sire of the clutch. So everything, we did get 2 crystals. I was wanting to make crystals and crystal scaleless heads. That was going to be my holdbacks. Unfortunately, both of them died. Both of them, they didn't make it out of the eggs. And again, I said this in the last video we did the egg cutting on. I believe my incubator, even though it's set at 89.7 degrees, I think because of the size of the incubator, the tubs are running a little cooler. And I probably cut the first 2 clutches prematurely, and that's why we had a death in the first clutch, and both the crystals died here in the second clutch. Could be something else, but I'm going to take the blame. The third clutch, which is up here, doing great, hasn't shed yet, but shouldn't have yet shed, so we'll get to that video soon. All those did just great. We cut on day 55. It worked out great. So anyways, we end up with, well, we got 5 out of 7. So I'm going to show you all 5 of them, even the one that did not shed yet. And it's really funny. For some reason, I'm going to verify this today, but it looks like every animal in this clutch is a male. Every single one. Don't look like we got one female. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. Where you see these cards, by the way, it's little index cards. I build an index card the moment they take their first meal. So I give them their first meal. A couple days later, I'll weigh them for the first time. So most of the animals between the first 2 clutches have eaten. I think I have 4 animals that have yet to take a meal. But other than that, everybody else is doing great. So, first one. Actually, we'll go first one right here. This is again, a male, because it looks like everybody here is a male. This is just going to be a single gene special. So I'm going to tilt this camera, and I'm going to try and show them to you that way. Alright, so let's try and do this, why don't we? So this is the first one here. This looks like just a single gene special. And it appears to be the only one that is not a scaleless head. So, sorry, I'm trying like that. There we go, much better. So single gene special, not a scaleless head. And this one is one that has not taken a meal yet. It's only been offered once. And that's a tough one. You see both the red spots though? I think that's going to be a male. So, like I said, I think they're all males. So that's the first one. And here is the second one. Now this one is a scaleless head. And guys, I'd have to get super close. A couple of these scaleless heads, they're really small. I mean, I don't even think I could get close enough where it'll zoom in right. But trust me on this, you can see them in photos. This one is scaleless head for sure. So I've produced plenty of scaleless head. I know what to look for, and you get close enough visually and even in a photo, and you can see it's a scaleless head. So most of my scaleless heads, however, have been very high scaleless head. So this one, male, again. So this is a special scaleless head, and special is the gene, not as in it's special. It is the gene special. Special's in the blue-eyed Lucy complex. When paired with a Mojave, it makes a crystal. All right, next one. Another male, another special scaleless head. This one, however, I'm going to hold back. So that one you can see a little bit better, the scaleless right there. I really wanted to get scaleless head into a crystal really bad. Had I produced a crystal, actually I would have kept both crystals, I'll be honest with you. I really would have. Scaleless head or not, I'd have kept them. Because that's what I really wanted, but I definitely wanted a scaleless head crystal. But since we unfortunately didn't get one, I am going to hold this boy back. Again, this is a special scaleless head. So he'll be good for future projects to get scaleless head and special into things. So I have other Mojaves, females that are not scaleless head. So with this boy I have more opportunity to move that project further. So this is a whole bag. Right, moving on, guys. This is by far the most amazing animal of this clutch. And I'm not holding him back. I'm not gonna. He is gonna be up for sale. So this here is a Mojave gold blush and scaleless head. And look at the scaleless head reduction on that one. Now tell me that's what I'm used to producing right there. That's the kind of production I usually have in my scaleless heads. Just amazing. Great, great, great animal. Good eater already. This boy is going to be available. If you're interested in anything you see, send me a message. You can email me at jdhreptiles@gmail.com. They're not ready to go yet, but soon, a couple more meals, they'll be ready to go. As you see, this boy is a chunky one. He is just amazing. So Mojave gold blush scaleless head. And again, I didn't show you the last one, the holdback, but I will show you this one. Right there, male. Bink. Alright guys, and this will be the last one. And this one did not shed out yet. So this one I believe to be a well, I don't know more once it sheds out. Definitely Mojave. It is a scaleless head. I think it's going to be a gold blush, but I'm not sure. By the way, I don't think any of the specials were gold blushes. So I'm not really sure what to think about this gold blush gene, honestly. But this one looks like it's probably going to be a gold blush. But once it sheds out, we'll be able to tell. It doesn't have the distinctive yellow dots on the face like most do. So, I mean, it's possible it'll be just a Mojave. But we'll see. Hopefully this boy sheds out soon. And we'll see from there. Now, again, I'll pop this one. Come on. Boop. Male. So, yeah. Everything was a male, which is really weird. I'm not really sure why I got no females in this clutch, but ta-da! But yeah, so as you can see, this one is definitely still stuck in its fresh skin, its first skin. I'm gonna feed it this week, see if it'll eat. I've pulled it out of the humid box. I put it in back into a humid box, trying to see if it'll shed. I think it's just gonna skip its first shed, so we're going to treat it like any other animal, offer it food, and wait and see what happens. And hopefully this little one makes it through. But yeah. So yeah, guys, so that's it. 5 animals left out of that clutch. It was a clutch of 7. They all made it through. When I cut the eggs, everything was alive. The 2 crystals passed. So 5 animals, again, 3 specials. 2 of those specials are scaleless head. We're going to hold 1 back. And then we got the special Mojave, or sorry, the scaleless head Mojave. And then the other scaleless head Mojave up there. Like I said, I think both the Mojaves are gold blush. You know, looking at these specials again, let's see here. Just moving these around real quick. You know, none of these specials appear to have the gold blush gene. It's possible the one I'm going to hold back does, looking at the nose, but you know, I can't be for certain. But that's fine, because really I just need a special scaleless head. So, granted, I wish it was a gold blush or a crystal scaleless head, but you got to take what you can get. So, I got like 4 or 5 videos that I've got wrapped up. This one I'm going to load up as well. I'm going to start dropping videos this week. Little insight what we got going on right now. So, this clutch here, this is that Coral Glow Black Pastel clutch. This one should be shed out, I would hope, maybe end of next week coming up. Whenever this video happens to drop. Today is the 30th. It is a Sunday. So I'm assuming the end of this week, they'll be shed out. Hopefully early. Maybe I can get a meal in them. And then let's see, on the 7th, so that is what, next week, Monday, I believe. We have egg cutting. That one's going to be, let me look here real quick, look at the board. Oh yes. Oh, this one's exciting. So this is that Het Red Xanthic Yellow Belly, who was paired with originally a Lemon Blast Desert Ghost, saw no locks, then paired it to, let me see, oh yes, then I paired it to our Acid Highway, and it did happen to see 2 locks there. So I'm hoping that's the one that actually sired the clutch. And then if neither of those sired it, the last time it was bred was in the last person's collection, and it was an Enchi Clown. So it's going to be a big Who's Your Daddy clutch. It's going to be great. I think there's 11 eggs, so a lot of cutting, a lot of ways to figure out what's going on in this clutch. Highways, acid het reds. Can't wait. Can't wait. Going to be amazing. So that's what we got going on this coming week and into next week. Let's see here. I have a clutch due today. She doesn't look like she's going to drop today, so we'll see when she does. Got another one due on the 3rd to drop. Let's see, the 8th and the 8th. So, you know, this week, roughly, we should have another clutch or 2, potentially 3 to drop. So that'll be cool. A couple of those videos. We got some that just ovulated. We've got some that just had their pre-lay shed. So here in the next 30 days, we're going to have another 4, 5, 6 clutches to go. So really still shooting for that 30 clutch number for the year. Incubator is pretty full. Learning right now, I need to get the metal racks in there because I would really stack some of these clutches if I could. And right now I can't stack them, and I'm almost at capacity. So egg cutting again on the 7th, then on the 11th, then on the 12th. So 3 to cut here in June, and then we go into July, and right now I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 plus that we're going to cut in July. So super excited for that. But yeah, guys, our clutches, we usually are cutting clutches into August. So no surprise there. For some reason, even though we start pairing in like October, I think this season we did pair like in November, first week of November. But we've always had clutches start dropping like in late March to April. So, you know, it's not uncommon for us to have a late season where we're still collecting animals and eggs in July and into August even. So, anyways, these animals, down below in the description you'll find a link to our Morph Market page. They're going to get put up probably in a couple weeks. I want to get 2 to 3 more meals in them. But at this rate, I mean, I typically feed our hatchlings every 5 days. So if that's the case, within like a week and a half, 2 weeks, they're going to get listed on Morph Market, the ones who've had 3 to 4 meals. So be prepared to look for those. We're going to have a lot of hatchlings to go this year, and we're ready to ship. Shipping this year is going to be a little bit different. We're going to ship most likely 1 day a week. It's either going to be Tuesday or Wednesday. That's it. So any orders you put in, we'll work around you, of course. I ship late, and what I mean by that is I purposely come here into the snake room around 7 p.m., pack up everything, and I take everything to the airport, so it's dropped off right at the end of the night, usually around 8:30. Gets on the plane and gets to you quickly. Less time for them to sit on a box, less time for those animals to be out of an enclosure, and quicker to go straight from here to you. So I don't plan to do 3 shipping days this year, 1 or 2 at the most, depending on the amount of volume. But we're definitely, no big deal. You're going to get your animals within the next week for sure. You order it, it goes out Tuesday or Wednesday. Not going to be an issue, and we'll work around your schedule. If it's a week where you can't accept on a Wednesday, I'll ship it on, the day before, basically. We'll make sure we work around you more than work around me. Don't worry about that. But guys, appreciate you swinging by. I could sit and talk all day long. I haven't had a lot of long videos in a while. And this week, honestly, Jamie is gone until Wednesday, so I got free time to do a lot here in the snake room. So I'm excited to put out some more videos every day. We did just buy a vehicle for JDH Reptiles, so I'm going to have a video about that. It's a goofy little stupid vehicle, but man, it's going to help us out a lot. But you guys have a great one. If this drops here, I might actually put this video up today. What the hell? So have a fantastic holiday. Be safe out there. Enjoy time with friends and family. And again, check all the links down below. Make sure you check out usart.org. And you guys, thank you very much for coming by. I appreciate your time with me. I appreciate your support. Thanks for following us on Facebook and Instagram. And until the next video, take care. Thank you. We'll see you later.